Hey guys, Mapletail here. Quick disclaimer before I even start, I'm talking and drawing about the Broken Code today, so spoiler warnings for the entire arc, including the end of A Light in the Mist. Okay, so today I'm redrawing a piece from last year that feels devastatingly relevant again, and talking a bit about my feelings about the Broken Code as a whole, now that there's been a bit of time since I finished reading it. Before I get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, I have another piece of fan art to show off. This adorable drawing is by Cupid9741 on Discord. Thank you so much for drawing her. If you draw something you'd like me to see, feel free to tag me or DM me on any of the social media linked in the description. So I drew this piece about a year ago of Bristlefrost and her and Rootspring's potential kits. I called them Shine Kit, Raven Kit, and Petal Kit. The latter named after Rose Petal. When I finished A Light in the Mist and read Bristlefrost dreaming of a future with her love that she'd never have, the scene with her 3 kits stood out to me and reminded me of this old drawing, which is why I wanted to redo it, even though it's not that old, with the kits that Rootspring saw, 2 grey ones and a yellow and white one. I've seen the idea floating around that Rootspring would have named one of his children after Snowtuft, which I love. And I'd probably keep the name Petal Kit for one of them. And I wouldn't put it past Bristlefrost to name one Leaf Kit after Stemleaf. Okay, now I'm just making myself sad. So let's talk about the Broken Code and what actually happened. The first thing I wanted to bring up was how important this arc was to me. Dawn of the Clans may have gotten me back into the series, but the Broken Code got me onto Warrior Cat's YouTube. Like, my first video was a Buy Rootspring PMV. Speaking of Rootspring, it was pretty nice just how attached I became to our 3 Broken Code protagonists very early on. Kinda came back to bite me in the long run, but regardless. It was the first time in a long time that I really liked all of them, and I was excited for every POV. In the past, there would usually only be 1 or 2 out of however many protagonists that I actually really liked reading it from. Thinking back to the early days of this arc, Lost Stars felt so new and special, and I still remember how I felt reading it 2 years ago. The Broken Code really felt like it was going places. A new, exciting, and unique era, with the whole idea of possession and a mysterious returning villain, brought out the theorist in me. And I loved trying to figure it all out. Even if I just refused to believe it was Ashfur for the longest time. Did this arc really live up to the hype? Depends who you ask. Probably not. But that doesn't mean I didn't love a lot about it. The high stakes, the mystery like I mentioned, the great interactions and relationships between our main characters, all that time spent in the Dark Forest and the character development for some of the cats there, and well-known canon queer characters, as usual. A queer ship I was actually rooting for, while reading, which is a first for me in this series. Just overall, a lot of good. Anyways, that's about it for me. Enjoy the rest of the drawing. Thanks for watching! This arc was a pretty wild ride, from a fresh start to a traumatizing finish. Let me know how you felt about it if you've given it a read, and I'll see you next Thursday.